So here I am. The caravan is gone. My leg is crippled. Half my men are dead, and the other half are deserters and traitors. The host be praised. At least I've got the Stoneshard.
God, I just love this intro. Welcome everybody, I'm Absurdum. We're gonna play some more Stoneshard, starting off in a new adventure. The murder series, if you couldn't tell already. Let's listen to what Farron has to say.
If I knew I had to deal with an entire cult of devil knows what, I'd think thrice before getting into the whole mess. I'm too old for an adventure like this.
I just listened to the voice. The voice actor is phenomenal, and the writing in this game is good.
Ah, if only I could have a good talk with Grinnell right now. I'd ask him what the hell is going on. I've been doing this for 30 years, but I've never found myself in such a tough spot. I need to get back to Bryn. I'm not up to going there by myself, so that's why I sent for you. Do you remember how I helped you out back then? Well, time to return the favor. Damn, it's been so long. Tell me, what have you been up to?
All right, so what are we going to do in this build? Well, if you read the title of the video or listened to the end of the last series, you'll know that I plan on doing a no weapon skill build. What does that mean? That means that we're going to put points into things other than weapon skills. So the glory and the freedom of this is that if we find a really great weapon, be it from a treasure or because we killed somebody or because of whatever, and we want to use it, we use it. And it's going to be, I think, a lot of fun just to be able to go around and do whatever. Now, obviously, for things like spells or even ranged items, that won't do us so much. But if we find a nice shield, well, we can just use a shield now. If we find a nice, like, two-handed axe, well, we're axe people. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun because oftentimes I find myself finding weapons. I'm like, oh, that'd be really cool, except I'm not using that. Especially in the really late game when you're exploring in-game dungeons or whatever may be the case, or you find a secret room and it's got this famed item, but you're never going to use it. And you can't roll your points. It's always kind of been a thorn in my side. So there's two good ways to go. Excuse me, my cat's meowing. Shh. Shh, you're on a diet. She's just meowing for food, don't mind her. And you could probably do it really with anybody. But the two that I was looking at is either Arna, who we played Arna last time. And while I do really like her unique trait, I think it's pretty good. What I really want from this is going to be him, I think, because I want warfare and athletics right off the bat. Though it wouldn't be the end of the deal if I didn't. Also, he starts with a spear, which I think would probably be a little bit more useful. She starts with a shortened shield, which we could use. But honestly, either one of them would be fine, depending on how you want to do it. But let's go with Thelmer. We played with Arna last time, so let's pick him.
Is that so? Interesting. Anyway, enough pleasantries. It's time to get to work. So here's the deal. I can't walk to Bryn with my leg like this. So unless you plan to carry me, we need a cart. We need horses. We're in luck, though. While you were away, I had a talk with the village elder. We came to an agreement. We'll do a couple of tasks for them, and they'll give us a cart and 2 horses. Don't worry about the job. It's nothing special. I don't think you need my advice on how to deal with brigands or the undead. The elder will give you the details. You should go see him right away. No time to waste. Ah, I almost forgot. Here's a map of the area. You need it more than I do. You
Take our map.
also ask the innkeeper about local events. He is a talkative kind. I'm sure he'll answer any of your questions. Off you go then. Good luck.
All right. So right off the bat, we start off with 2 skills. What are we going to use? Probably both under warfare, but I love the idea of maybe getting dash before level 10, to be perfectly honest. Then we'd have to put points into agility, vitality, which more than likely isn't going to be the case. Now, we could always find the book too, which would change things, but while these passives are pretty nice, and even these actives are pretty nice, I think what we're going to stick with is warfare. I want to seize the initiative because I think it's fantastic, especially early level. Getting that extra accuracy decrease fumble chance is something that you can use right away. And then probably Warcry, because I like the idea of dazing enemies, getting battle range, and having increased weapon damage. Alright, so let's head out. So a couple things, I did a test run of this a while ago, but they've changed the game a little bit since then. We can't sell fodder anymore, it turns out, which is a real bummer because that was a really great way to make some money early game. So of course they kind of nixed that. But if we head down here, let's talk to our friend here. Let me read this map. There we go. That looks a lot better. Got something here. Otherwise, looks pretty standard. You're a little high up. You're a little high up, but that's okay. Oh, and you're close. Oh, no, this is the oh. Oh, snap. We can go there nice and early. I was going to say normally you're on the other side of the river, but this is the Leprosarium. We can find a unique item there. So we shall. All right, what are you selling? More like, what are you buying? Take that. It's got a very expensive gold plate. And then I want to talk to the sergeant. Last I checked, there used to be a weapon that was worth pretty good money, but I think they've kind of changed the prices on what to get. And now ranged items are usually the better because you get arrows that sell pretty well. Like this guy won't sell for much, but the arrows will. So let's come down here. We'll talk to this guy. I want you to repair my helmet, please. So I can put it on. Thank you. Not super in love with the spear, but it's not bad. Gives us extra accuracy and things of the such, so that's always helpful. He's talking about how he doesn't like the guards and trusts the Elder. We've read it before in other playthroughs. So let's take that, make some of our money back. What do you have, sir? Our unique chest piece is decent for level 1, but not great by any means. We have work gloves. Give us some bleed resistance and physical resistance. Or we could increase our fumble chance to get more resistances and extra protection. And I kind of think that's what I'm into, to be perfectly honest. I'm not just ignoring how bad fumble chance can be, but I mean, we could buy this for 25. Kind of offset it too. That's not a bad idea. I've had worse ideas. And we got a decent little start going here. So I think what I want to do next is kind of head south down here. We could check out to see what that is, but I want to come down here to the Drunken Woodsman, and I want to find that cart. And with any luck, I can find something to fight along the way. In fact, let's go down here just in case this is a camp or something that would be relatively easy to fight. Take these. When I did my last test playthrough, there was a camp that spawned kind of in this area and it had a bunch of really easy things to fight. And then I got some really awesome treasure from the chest, just like randomly. It's like, well, that's never going to happen again. So fingers crossed that maybe it will happen again. Or to see what we even find. Bears. Great. Well, we'll discover for the experience, and then we will promptly leave. That offers me nothing. But we're already at 100 experience, so. Shove all those down. That's a bummer. That guy up. It's not much, but we can cook him. Anything you eat is money you don't have to spend. Let's go inside. We'll do some quick cooking. So what does a mushroom salad take? A vegetable? And a leek, onion, rhubarb. Okay, that's not that bad. I mean, that's a pretty good meal. Just make sure you don't use poisonous mushrooms, because, yes, it will poison you. Tomato, and whatever you want. Okay. I mean, I guess that does count. Well, for now, we're just going to roast these guys. And that guy. And this rag here is free. No one's going to care if I take it. So I will. I'm going to make a bandage. We don't have one. That's bad. And for 50 experience, too. If you don't have a bandage, that's when you're going to bleed to death. Trust me. So we're going to be looking for the plane for the carpenter, and that's usually on a busted up cart around this bend. Some flea wart, thank you. Will do. We don't really have the best of armor, so we pulled 2 people, but I only want to fight 1 at a time because I'm level 1. We pulled 3 people. So we'll let him get close-ish to the edge. We'll scream at him, get a nice battle rage there. And then on top of that, because we have a spear, we have extra range on this. Meaning we can attack him before he attacks us. I doubt I want that club. Just over there, Helmet. This one might be a little bit trickier to pull just one. I think we let him about there. There we go. The art of map pulling is, well, it's indeed an art. Okay, he's confused. He's confused. Walking in circles while we stab him. Probably isn't really worth money. Even though it's intact enough to sell. We'll keep it just in case. But chances are we'll be dumping it for something else. There he is. Sir, I killed your friends. What you can do about it? Hopefully he's gonna get stabbed to death. Nice immobilization, but unfortunately it doesn't do much good when I don't have any other skills. We will take this. And that very first level up happened pretty quickly. Let's see here. Let's take a look at my aim. Probably not the best. Honestly, not the worst. Fumble chance is a little bit higher than I'd like. Probably going to go a little bit even with all the different stats. But it depends on what we find and what we end up liking, though, to be perfectly honest. You never know. Let's go a little bit perception. And then skill-wise, we're not going to have a lot of choices quite yet. We will be focusing, I think, mostly on survival, athletics, and then, of course, warfare. It's going to give us a lot of passives and a lot of actives. I like setup. Skipping turn, switching to another loadout, or using a stance and maneuver grants extra accuracy, decreased damage taken, and ability cost. It can stack twice. Skipping turns happens fairly often, especially in the beginning of the game. And these are maneuver. This is a maneuver too, so it also counts. Let's go ahead and pop open this cart. We'll read this letter so we know who it belongs to, and then we'll take these things. I'll pass on the nails, though. Go ahead and grab this. So we can craft a very nice splint. Not that I need one. First time you get bonus experience, so I'll take it. Just pass up on those dead guys. Some pacing back and forth, but I'm not sure if I should be scared of it, if it should be scared of me, but chances are I should definitely be scared of it. I don't think there's much I could take right now other than like a rabbit and a fox. These people are still out and about. Can I pick this? Excellent. Yes, let's talk about what just happened here. I no longer want that. Let's eat something if we need to. Perfect. Here is not really worth it. But not you. Probably not you. I mean, not over a deer pellet. It'd be much more worth it. So these are stolen. But they're stolen from here. And apparently not from Osbrook. So have at it. No one on Osbrook apparently is going to care. We could get drunk off that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this all. Could pick that splint back up, I suppose. Now, if you're here too late and the carriage is here, the carriage guy will see you and care. Absolutely. Did find that out the hard way. But apparently this guy, despite presumably being able to see me, well, he's not really that interested in whether or not we break the law. And from what I understand, nobody here is really going to care. So I'm not going to care. There goes. Please take out your spear. Okay, that's not a good thing to put right outside town. Unless you're looking for that level 1. They changed it. It's like a level 5. Can't kill him when side of town anymore achievement. Still doable, but used to be you could just kind of drag him inside of town and poke at it with a bunch of guards and whoever else was dumb enough to fight it and get the achievement. So I was told. Of course, I always fought him valiantly, 1v1ing him at level 1. Just take my word for it. Okay, well, we don't really have anywhere to store stuff yet, so despite the fact that I don't really want to rent a room and go to sleep, I want these vendors to open up. So we'll sleep till daytime. And I'll keep that in there. Everything else I either plan to use or sell. At least we'll get some vigor. And apparently some thirst. Only 9% hungry. Look at that. No, it's not stolen. We're gonna open up sometime. There we go. All right, still nothing that really interests me, but we can make a pretty decent amount of. Oh, we shouldn't be selling these to him. What are you talking about? Absurdum. You should be selling it to that guy. He'll pay for more money for it. I did sell you the antlers. You buy that. There we go. Well, I made a little bit of a mistake there. Shouldn't have sold those skins to him. Could have made a couple extra crowns. coming up here, but not a big deal. It's free money, so it's really hard to complain about. There we go. Buy the rope too, but I don't want to sell it to him. And you... nope. Here's your plane. There we go. Thanks a lot. Here's for your trouble. Farewell. Alright, so next, I want to travel up here just to discover these places, loot them out, and then maybe we'll head out there. Maybe do a loot. Maybe we'll start here and go up. Just kind of circle around, just discover places, get free experience just to see what we find. You never know. Some more flea wort. And while we're out here, we'll try to find the ingredients for the healer that he wants. Pick it on the flea wort though. Jeez. Be real careful. I can't sense what might be around waiting to attack me. Hedgehog is asking for it though. So's that rabbit. So we're looking for spearmint. There it is. And then one more flower. It's in town if we really need it. If we don't find it on our way out, it's not a big deal. Let's take that hemp. The rhubarb is... it's okay. Oh, there it is. The acrimony. Now we have everything we need for the healer. Which will be nice. It's a good way to get some rep, a little bit of respect. And he'll give us some nice healing salves for it. Very nice. How do you do? Now we could have came here and just slept here instead of renting that bed, but it doesn't make a huge difference to me. Okay. Well, hello. Wolf pelt's not a whole lot, but we'll take them. Read it. Just so we can use that information later. Awesome. Very awesome. Sure, I guess. We'll take that money. That's a fair amount of money. And right about now, I don't think I need as much as that as I maybe previously thought I did. Because I'd rather take this. And ask her, we'll trade out that for those meats. Sweet, sweet meats. Actually, the loot was pretty decent in there. Not only did we find money, we've... food? Some of it already cooked. Very nice. So what's gonna go bad first? I don't know if we'll get that hungry, to be perfectly honest. Well, let's head up here. We'll discover the brewery for some easy experience. It's starting to add up, considering we've only even fought a couple people. I think I'd rather take that. Not that hemp is super hard to find, but we can use it for other things. Alright. I don't need to instigate anything with anybody. I just really want to see the place, get the 50 experience, and then leave. And since we have stuff to sell and whatnot, let's kind of head back down, I guess. Let's think about making a long sweeping way out to investigate stuff, but our inventory is full, so that's going to make looting stuff hard. There's plenty more flea ward if we were to need it. So hopefully we can get to the two people I want to talk to before it gets too dark and they close. Hey, you have any work for me? Max killing and you want some herbs. Deal. I finished your task because I magically knew which ones you'd want. You're welcome. So what do you have for me? A rope. Perfect. And a smoking mix. Perfect. Will do. You could sell these things to him. They actually don't seem like terrible prices. Not gonna lie. Well, let's go ahead and read these two recipes. Unfortunately, you can't do anything with them once you read them. No one will buy them back. Just a shame, but that's how it goes, I suppose. He will pay more. You buy this? Okay. Won't buy the beer, though. Interesting. Go ahead and drop these off since no one will buy them. And then I'll make some rope out of this hemp we found. Just to say we crafted it. 25 experience. We'll have a use for it later, hopefully. All these guys are still open. Fantastic. Buy the beer. I'm sure it's not the best price, but that's okay. I kind of just want my inventory sorted back out. Okay, well, at least we got some food. I should buy, don't close on me, is this guy. Among probably maybe some other things, but for now I'm just going to buy that guy. It's a repair kit. We'll keep it in our back pocket, just in case we need it. So let's go out there, and I want to discover this Leprosarium. It's full of leprosy, I bet. I mean, that's why I would keep my leprosy. If I had it. Wouldn't hate finding some bandits either, to be perfectly honest. How hungry are we? Hungry enough to eat some of the meat I got. Perfect. Leprosarium, here we go. Hopefully not about to, like, walk into a bear. Okay, that guy's fine. And his friend. Waited too long, you got too close. But despite kind of beating me up, I think we're going to be okay there. Try to let these cooldowns replenish. There we go. Big help there. He's already bleeding. Bleeding. Still bleeding. You just don't learn. Says the guy that's sticking plants to his open chest wounds. Where'd that ring go? It's not great, but it's more than I have. So I wonder if anything's changed with this, because I haven't seen it since before the update. You used to get a cool item here, but maybe there's more, or possibly less. How far can I throw this? Ah, stupid birds, get out of there. Okay, I was maybe hoping to eat a bird. There's a free shovel. That's actually, oh. Sure. I never did throw a lot of oil at anybody when I was doing my pyromancer run. I kind of regret it. Allows to do some digging. Might not be a terrible idea. Will cost us our sanity, but yeah. I don't think I want to pick this up. Frost resistance. Okay. And some sanity change. I want to do a playthrough sometime where anytime we find food or drink, we eat it, regardless of whether or not it's a good idea. I think it would just be fun. And why not make it permadeath? Okay. Look at all this now. I'm sure these rags are just fine for being used. You know, it's almost better than what we have. Poison resistance, 65%. I think that would count for bees. Even though that doesn't make a lot of sense. Vision -2. I mean, it's cool. I just... Plague-bearing miasmas. I mean, next time we have to go and fight something in a poison dungeon, we could do that. Let's go ahead and grab some more bandages. Anything that will help us make some room. What else we got in here? A nightstand. Splint I don't particularly need. And a dead guy, more racks. And a place to sleep. Well, I guess we're good on these things. Ah, yes, of course, the soggy diary. I knew the backstabber wouldn't make it easy for me, but this... I didn't expect this even from him. To be sent to this breeding grounds of disease for a misdeed I never committed? I can't believe this is happening. I beseech the host day and night that I succeed at bringing this villain's sins to light. Yesterday I tried to explain to Brother Ven how viciously I was slandered. He didn't believe me. I can't bear seeing their deformed faces anymore. The stench of the foul smell of decaying flesh, it permeates everything. My clothes, the wood, my bed, these very pages, me. I check my skin every day. How long do I have before the first symptoms manifest? Do I only have a couple of years before I join them? Hunched, decrepit, forced to observe slow decay of my own body? No. I'd rather die. I wonder what happened. We got some more antitoxins. Surgeon's toolkit. It's not a bad shield. The fist shield is one of my favorite shields to use, though I don't have a strong desire to use it. Is that worth money? Should I sell that? Probably. I don't think I need like a 10th splint, so that's probably all these bandages for that matter. Let's maybe take the definitely take the mask back. Why? Healing salve. Oh, nice. And wow, that's pretty nice. Definitely unexpected. Finding all kinds of good treasure. I don't really need the bandages. I will take that though. I will read that. We don't need to take it with us. There's a rag. Kind of maxed out on what we can carry. And we'll take that. That's a free space back. You want that other rag? We'll just take another bandage. We'll stockpile them in our room. No one needs to know. Actually, what I'll do is... let's be smart and safe. Just on the off chance we run into something terrible out here. Always possible. So we got a fair amount of experience just from visiting that place. Running in a couple more enemies, we would easily have level 3 this episode. Wonder what that is. Well, it should be 50 experience if nothing else. Assuming it doesn't get me killed. I'm feeling brazen since we just saved. Elderly cat has decided to get up. What ends, I don't know. Alright, let's see what we found. Hopefully whatever it is, I can outrun it if it's dangerous. Being out in the field, though, it shouldn't be too many. That's a camp. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. I don't know how many of them I just pulled, though, and we're still not very strong. Looks like just 2. Nope, there was more. Perfect. That's why I didn't stand there and fight. Confused, so he walked the wrong way. And he's down. I'm gonna wait just for my cooldowns, just for my energy. No reason to rush any of this. Lentils up there. Very nice. By yourself. Doesn't sound like it. There. It's okay. Looks like we pulled just one guy. You can tell by how many disappear as soon as you zone over. Yep, stand on your dead friend. See what it does for you. Look who it is. Guy with one shoe. Slightly sharpened piece of metal. Call that a bandage? I've got a bandage. Got a lot of bandages. How big is this guy? Response. I mean, I do have a lot of bandages. I mean, is the shovel really worth picking up? I won't need it anytime soon. Figured if I had the space, fine, but I don't, so. Actually, let's pick up this lentil. I'm not above it. And this hemp, even though I'm more than likely about to find treasure here that I'm going to want instead. There's that camp discovered, and we are quite close to getting that next level. No, there is no loot here. At all. We'll wait a little bit. Just so it's not so dark. We got plenty of water, it's okay. Looking to be a good day for Velmer. Be better if we could find ourselves a nice stick. Well, we'll find a stick somewhere. I'm not worried about it. And look at that, immediately level 3. Fantastic. I think we're going to keep putting it in perception. I mean, that increased vision range is pretty nice. Not to mention just accuracy and armor pin, regardless of what weapon we end up using. Hunger is 10, let's go and eat this meat. Skill-wise, so we got a couple more choices. We could just finish this level of warfare. And possibly unlock some of these maneuvers soon. Which wouldn't be bad. Or athletics. Try to get something like leg sweep. Applies targets with fumble and decreased weapon damage. This ability, in my opinion, the nicest part, unless you have a lot of dodge and block, I guess, is being able to resist a stun, daze, stagger, or immobilization every 90 turns. And that's pretty good. We don't have heavy boots, but we could try to hit the target with a nice kick. It does some damage, has pretty decent accuracy. And decreases the ability to resist things, which is kind of nice. This would be nice, but I doubt I have much dodge. Really, the prime there is to get this, but it's going to be a while before I can get it either way. I don't want to find myself stunned or dazed, so I guess we'll pick not this time. Eventually we're going to go pretty heavy in these trees either way, so it's not a huge deal which one we pick, but now we'll pick it regardless. Let's head around and see what we can find here. There it is. We found it pretty quickly. The shed key. There's a couple different random spots it can be in as far as I know. This guy's looking for it. Found a key in the nearby fields. Were you the one that dropped it? So that's where it was. I've been looking for it for days. Thanks. Now go unlock the shed with it and take whatever you find inside. Consider it a reward for your assistance. Just head a bit south, right that away. Free scythe there for anyone who is interested in such things. And inside we find a bed and some food. God, I'm so full of things. I guess we'll just leave it. I don't really need any of it. Some spearmint. That's good. Okay, let's head back to town. You know, when your inventory's full is when you find all kinds of cool things. I swear. Nobody wants to fight me. Free guy. Guess I could have dropped that earlier. Picked up the healing salve, but the healing salve's the thing in there I wanted the most. It's also the thing that's not going to expire. Let's head back into town here. Let's head up to here. Probably should rest and save. I just wanted to put some of this stuff in here for later. I could don't need that many bandages or healing salves, and already that's a fair amount of space back. Or antitoxins, probably. This other stuff I'll try to do something with. Just need to find one more sword. That would be nice. You're buy this stuff, sure. 37. I'll take it. Right now, money's money, and we're not looking too bad. All we need is somebody to sell us something better. We'll be kind of tip-top. I want to see if I can come here and cook any food. What I have on me. Vegetable leek or rhubarb. So if we find 2 mushrooms real quick, we can cook that. Shouldn't be too hard to do. I don't know if I really need to eat. Not really. You sell mushrooms, I think. You don't, but okay. I mean, it looks like there was mushrooms sitting there. Like, literally, I'm pretty sure that's a mushroom. That's kind of why I got excited about the idea, but never mind. Wasn't something else a carrot and a potato? I think. Probably wasn't worth the money, but that's okay. Vegetable, cabbage. Potato, carrot, garlic, leek. I do have leek. And it won't spoil for a while. So we can come downstairs and cook that later, I guess. For now, let's just rent a room. 15 crowns indeed. But I want the vigor before we go on any jobs. Ate everything else good. Make sure I didn't have any food that was about to go bad. Alright, so let's see. We can make the vegetable salad. Give us a fair amount of immunity too. Potato, carrot, leek. Yeah, seems happy with it. Spoil in 3 days. Could just buy a plate and put it on it for later, but that's okay. Of course, it's gross and raining out today. Never seen such rain. I'll ruin my thumbnail. I was going to try to make a nice thumbnail with this mask. I'll do it anyways, but no, I'll just complain about it. Alright, well, I want to thank everyone for coming out and being part of this series. I'm super excited to be kicking this off, and of course, I'm always very excited to hear from anybody. Any suggestions you might have, any advice you want to give me, any worry that you might want to see this go that you think would be super helpful, please let me know. I always love hearing from everybody. I'm super excited for this, as I've said like 20 times now. It's because I'm really hoping this will give us the opportunity to find some really nice weapons, switch out to whatever we want on the fly, and just see what kind of shenanigans we get into. And I think this will be a really fun build for late game dungeon crawling, upgrading the caravan, and doing all the stuff that we didn't really get into the last series just because I didn't want to do all of it and then not be super excited to get into it this time around. So let me know your thoughts. It's always good to hear from everybody. If you don't mind, I only ever really ask this on the first video of any series. Please like the video, comment the video, say I'm super excited for it. Really helps out the algorithm, really helps draw on new people to my series so I can have more friends just like you. So thank you so much. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and I do hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.